out of nowhere, Evan denied it.
Yeah. You know, it was close, but I mean, we were down down 4 goals to 1 in that one. Lost the other game pretty decidedly. So yeah, I mean, we felt a little bit outgunned in that. We had our chances. I don't think that's our best that we could play. So in round 2, I think, we're going for a lot better. The 3 of us have never played together. It felt a little bit clunky, so we're trying to get anything going. But right near the end there, we started to feel like we had some mojo. Unfortunately, it was too little too late. So hopefully we can take that to round 2. So who we got coming up next?
We have coming up.
Can they hear you on the stream?
They can. They can hear me.
They can. Excellent.
Yes,
Yeah, I thought that's why you were using your game show voice.
We have Ground Zero and Smashing Hammer. And I'm going to just get the game up so they can join.
Get the game up, and then we can get going in there. So the hammers, Smashing Hammer and Ground Zero. So hammers and zeros, for the sake of my casting, is what we're going to be going with today. I should probably turn some lights on. Hang on.
Oh, that's awkward.
Better for all you back home.
This is awkward. I got the cameras in the wrong order.
Uh-oh. Unable to find servers. That game up?
Boom.
Nice.
Okay. There, now people can see you. Now they can see you. I like this new look.
Now they're like, turn it off!
Turn it off.
Hey, welcome into the Twitch stream. Anybody? I'm still trying to find that game, eh? For those of you who are up here already live on Rocket Lads, this is season Q3 of season 6. Did I get that right?
Yes.
I think so. Yeah, Q3, Qualifier 3, different, obviously, format this year of Season 6. Obviously, you can see no one below me on the casting booth right now because James and the coach, a.k.a. Joshola, have a match coming up. That's actually going to be a pretty good one. So you got Joshola, Nias, and Maxibam versus James, and fill me in on who's going with him because it's all been a whirlwind today.
Going with Nth James is Gary and Luminous.
Yeah, so pretty good team. So this is, I think you're looking at the finals here. If I had to make a prediction, and yes, I'm still playing in this tournament, so yes, that is a little bit of a glimpse of where I see this day falling out. But that's okay, right? Like they get 2 top players in this tournament are playing in this game, Joshola and probably Nth James. You might be able to argue Nth James, not sure, but he is a champ, a couple of good champs. That last minute addition of Knucklehead, pretty good player too. Definitely not the diamond we have him listed as, for sure. Champ 1 probably, but this is going to be a pretty fantastic game. It's the age-old story, right? Both of these champs here, you got Joshola, you got Nth James, both of them have always struggled in these tournaments. Why? Well, different reasons. Joshola, difficult playing at a lower skill level. It needs guys that can elevate to his level. He's got them now in Nias and Maxibam, so I really don't see any problem. I think they are going to be electric. And are they Ground Zero? Or Smashing Hammer?
Smashing Hammers, yeah.
Okay, so they're Smashing Hammer. So I think they're going to be absolutely electric. Now, on the other side, the challenge that Nth James has always had, and he'll say himself he hasn't had a whole lot of success in these tournaments, is got to trust your teammates, right? So he's a great player all around, can do it all, but in threes, nobody can do it all. Maybe not even Aspect, maybe Aspect. pretty good, but you got to be able to trust so you don't leave holes open, especially when you got weaker players playing with you. It's almost better they touch the ball and you trust them with the ball so that someone's covering every position than just trying to do it all yourself. So now that he's got Luminous with him, and looks like we're missing one guy. Who's there? Gary.
We're missing we are missing one. Yeah.
We're missing Gary, right? So, and Gary's gonna be fine. Him and Prairie played together with Slim last tournament. They were in the finals. They didn't win. They came in second, but they were a fantastic team. Actually beat the winning team in the first round robin. So both Gary and Prairie can play at a high level. They aren't champs. They're in that diamond range. You just seen Prairie play, who played an amazing game. We were calling it the Prairie Carry because he scored all but one of our goals, except for that tap into mine, which he would have got to if he was a second sooner, and one of their goals for them. Was that not funny when Whiskey misses the open net?
Oh my goodness!
All he's got to do is drive it down the field. Well, of course, he tries to do a flickety doo-dah, and it bounces out, and it was kind of funny. But I mean, obviously, he could score that 6 ways from Sunday when he wants to. But anyway, Prairie played a great game. Gary's going to do the same thing here today too. I don't know if James is going to be able to trust. He's got to be able to trust Gary, and certainly he can trust Loomis. He can trust both those guys. If he can do that, this game is going to be outstanding. In the meantime, we're gonna have to try and find Gary. We want to keep this stream going, keep this thing moving along. And I don't know where Gary even is. Maybe it's time we start digging him up.
He's in the chat with them, with his team.
He is in the chat. So I'm gonna jump. I don't want to jump down. I'll stay on video here. Maybe I'll message him.
I just added
See if I
him.
can. Oh, did you? You can just add him.
Oh, I added him.
Oh, added him.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, there he is.
There he
yeah,
is.
there we go. There he is. Okay, so they're ready to go. So whenever you're ready, Ground Zero, Smashing Hammer. This one should be a great one. Second round, not second round, first round, second match. Q3 qualifier, season 6 here. Let's get it going. What do you say?
Yeah.
All right. Just me on the desk for this match, which is kind of a new experience. We don't normally one-man show it, but I think we'll be okay. I think we're gonna be okay. We're gonna make it happen. All you Twitch fans out there. And this thing is on. Luminous v Joshola with a win by Joshola's Jim up to make a shot there. Get Gary getting involved right away. Not going to help with the trust factors. He kind of gets in the way of a nice opportunity for James, who has it in the corner here. He's challenged by Luminous successfully. Coming back the other way. Nice turnaround after mid boost. Trusting on Maximan to put it out, fortunately out front. No one's there to make a big shot. James only able to sail it off to the side. And Maximan with a golden opportunity. Gary up. See, and that's more of what we were talking about a little bit earlier today. Gary's in a perfect position in the net, and James comes from across midfield. Nice little chip shot there to make that save. So they didn't pay for it here, but they could against a team that's this good. So we'll have to see, how that plays out for the rest of the day. As Nias gets this one into the corner. Back towards the net. Joshola trying to get a clear and can't. Maximan finally able to get some meat on it and get it out to center as Joshola. He's going to peel back for some boost. Nias with a nice opportunity. Lots of boost. He's at the net, and the big challenge by Luminous. And this is going to come back into the Hammer zone. Stuffed at the line, and right there's James up for the top corner now, and a double touch, and he can't make it come home. Joshola to play this out of the corner. He's got one man to beat, and Luminous, who's facing the wrong direction. A big flick there, and James comes back. Didn't see him coming out of the left side, and that gets scooped up. Joshola into the corner. Hammer's back and regrouping, looking for boost, which is getting stolen pretty good by Ground Zero at this point. And that comes out front, and a big clear by Joshola to call no joy. Up into the zone, Luminous with a clear. Off the ceiling and drop to Maxibam, who's not prepared and driving backwards to play it. Into the corner, and Nias tries to shove it out front. Jim out to the side wall. Joshola hustling back to set up at front post. He's going to do a little clown fishing here. And it works as he pulls it out to center. Got no boost. He's going to need some help, or does he? And Maximum's had a big save by Gary, who happens to be in perfect position. See, that's what I'm talking about. Gary making a big play there to keep this one 0-0. What a great game, 2 minutes in so far. James on the back walk. Couldn't get the ball to him. Good challenge by Gary against Joshola. Maxibam rotating back towards the ball. And that's never going to pay well, and it doesn't. And it's, boy, oh boy, you hear that warning all the time. Here comes Maxibam rotating in his own zone, back towards the ball. Little chip right out to Luminous, and I mean, nothing but the crying left for Joshola there as this one comes up 1-0. Chalk that up to good pressure by Luminous. He sees that he's facing the wrong direction. I mean, where else is he going to go with it but out in front? And a good heads-up play by Luminous and what not to do there. But hey, it happens. This is Rocket League, isn't it?
Joshola really tried to get in the save on that one, but he really couldn't get the angle he wanted.
No, yeah, and if he just had another second or so, I would agree totally. Now, that one could have come up front. Good rally by James. And he's going to try and clear this up. And a good little flick there, and that's good for one, and that's 1-1. And so the comeback kid, Maxibam here, says, look, boys, I owe you one. And there it is.
Phoenix.
Good demo. Yeah.
Evan has a special request for you.
And what's that?
He wants your color commentary voice to be different than your play-by-play voice.
Okay. Yeah, sure. You want my color? Okay, I can do that. And here we go. I'm going to stay with play-by-play, but I'll do that for it. This game on Twitch?
Yeah.
Okay, no problem. We got this. All right. Big pass out front by Gary, and someone there, James, and a big shot on. It's 2-2-1 when James gets up. Yeah, you got to look at this. This is really good. Gary on the wall here. He puts it up front, and James is just waiting there for it. Knows there's no way he's going to miss from here. And, really good hustle from both of these guys. You got to love it. Oh, boy, do you ever. And we are back. It's 2-1. 2 minutes left. And a good 50-50 down the line. Nice into the corner. He's got no angle. This one's going to come out. From him, a drop shot there. Almost went in their own zone. by ground zero. Luminous put it up front to Big Shot McGarry, and a huge monster save. That really was a great save. You can count on him for all that. You sure do. Up to the front to Josh Scholl it is, and this one comes high. Off the top boards. And a dangerous play, and Luminous got to be very careful in his. Gary comes in and scoops that one off. Right off the hood, and now they're out, and there's nobody there to stop him except Josh Scholl, and he can't. He almost gets dipsy doodled off the post, off the crossbar, and I can't believe this is not a goal. Oh, holy Mackinoff! I can steal one from Joe Bowen. Thank you, sir. You're a gentleman and a scholar. Yeah, that really was an opportunity there. I can't believe they didn't cash in on that. I mean, 100 times out of 100, that's going to be a goal, and you know what an unfortuitous event it is here for them. Getting back into the action. Gary's got a shot there. And James, he's going to roll this one up the wall into the corner. Tries to do a flick. It's going to be good. And then now a huge save by Maxibam. That's 2. Count them up. 1, 2, and this is still 2-1. 1 minute left on the clock, and Gary can't find the trigger. Here comes Luminous. Good challenge on Nias, and Gary's out to gather at center. He's got Luminous for the redirect, and that's a baby goal! What a great play here by Luminous. A heads-up play. Sees Gary coming back into the zone, and pre-jump there. Boy, there was nothing to do. Josh Scholl way off that back wall there. And that was as good as done as soon as Luminous turned. And that might be all it is in this one. Lots of time left. It's 3-1. 48 seconds left, and this team certainly has what it takes to get it done. Here we go. Big chip in by Nias. Luminous back for the save. Maxibam, not a lot of pressure there. Could have hustled, had some boost. I think he's probably trying to play it safe. Coming around. Oh, and here comes they coming in. Luminous with a shot. Josh Scholl with a good challenge. And another one, and James off the crossbar. Josh Scholl has got no one behind him. Just Luminous who catches him from the angle from behind. Great back check there. Out in front, and Gary's got a save. 18 seconds left on the clock. Maximum puts it back in front. They're rotating like crazy now. A good dunk is going to put it up, and Luminous is getting fancy. 3-1, and no respect shown at the end here. You know, do you toe drag someone when it's 3-1? I guess you do. Nice chip by Gary. This is just about going to end it and touchdown, and it does. And fulfilling dreams and requests for Evan, and there we go. Not a bad game, I would say. What do you think, Tal? I'm going to get you in on this.
No, not too bad at all. The rotations were nuts. This is way faster than the previous matchup that we were watching.
Yes, it was. Glad to oblige.
Metabee just resubscribed for 6 months.
Hey, welcome back, Metabee. Let's go, boy. This guy, where's that guy been? Pokemon Go got him and just wouldn't let him go.
Just ran with it. Yeah.
Oh, just Pokemon. Yeah, I just went and that was it. Yeah. Boy, oh boy, welcome back. So game 1, boy, it feels like that was a game. It feels like that was a game 3 of, in a best of 3. Boy, that was. I mean, they played pretty well. 3-1, and I see. Wasn't really too lopsided. Everybody getting involved in this one. I got to say the results were not exactly what I was expecting in this one. I really did see Josh Scholl, Maxibam, and Nias coming out of this one with a little bit more pop, but they didn't have the jump. I don't know what it was exactly. I mean, they weren't really playing what I would say slow. Maybe it was a rotational thing and not, keeping up that pressure, especially clearing the zone. It seemed to me, that they did a really good job, but not those guys, but ground zero, keeping that pressure on. And that's something Gary actually does really well. When your lower guys can do a good job of realizing when it's their turn to step up, they see those second or first man rotate out, they step up, keep that pressure up, get that ball high on the wall, gives them time to get that boost and get back in, right? Your striker or your second man. And that is huge. And if you're not going to set up really, real well, defensively, it's going to pay. You're going to pay for it every time. And I think, that's what we saw. So hopefully here in game 2, we'll see out of the Smashing Hammers, a little bit more coordination on that end, and here we go. Nias up on the wall, trying to aggressively get this out front. Gets knocked around pretty good, as James is saying. I'm not having any of this. Josh Scholl with a little chip shot to the corner. Safely corrals this. Picks up his big boost, and off he goes. Got Luminous to beat and can't. Gets the demo, although I think that was going to go the other way, and that's James. Boy, wow. Just a misplay. We're going to have to go back and have a look at this. Yeah, Josh Scholl plays this in the corner, kind of tries a slow play. And, that technical aspect of gameplay is great. But sometimes you just got to get the ball high in the walls. The old hockey play, high in the glass and out, and it didn't work for him this time. No, it did not. As we're already 1-0, 20 seconds into this one. And we're back again with ground zero in the zone. Nice clear off the backboard by Nias. Gary up to make a slow play. He's got one to beat. Gets around Josh Olin, a good shot there, and James didn't have the clear. Good defensive rotations, and which is what we needed to see out of the Hammers. And a kind of awkward flop out to center. Gary and Jim says, I'm going to go back on this one. Good thing he does. Makes a nice save there. A rally out front. He's got one to beat over Nias. No mid boost, and he's at 0. Needs to get this corner boost in the time to do something with it and can't. Josh Ola saw it and in a swoop clear. Unfortunately, gives up time of possession again is all he had to do. Just a desperate clear there. James the center. Josh Ola back again. Nice stop of possession. A little chip towards the net. Maximum's there, and that's an easy save. And he makes that look easy, well, because it is. But pressure's on. You can, boy, you ever beefed any of those? I know I have, Talf. I definitely have.
I've beefed a lot in this game.
It's always like, it's like pool, right? It's the straight shots that are the tough ones. Give me a double bank off the wall anytime. I'll mess up the easy ones. High into the 0 zone. Maximam trying to jump and a perfect chip, like just a little push pass and no one up. And that's something you see often. A little hesitation in threes. That hesitation, I don't know if it's got to be there so well. You got another man back. Twos makes a lot of sense. Could have tied it up there and couldn't. Have to find another offensive possession here. Josh Ola with a good clear. He's got big boost. Have an opportunity to go, and James shoves it back in the zone. Nice is up, misses it there, and no one's in center to take a shot, and they luck out there. Josh Ola challenging on the wall. Luminous out of the play. He's got the boost. He needs James to chip it in for him. Almost does. Just off to the right. Nice save. Back again is Maximum. Josh has got a turn. Now he likes to come out and get some boost. Nias keeps the play alive. High in the zone. Nice flip by Jim to get this out. Oh, he's got one. Maximum pushes it back in. James off the wall. Josh Ola challenges. No one backing him up in behind, and this one's coming back the other way. Nice touch there, and Luminous is going to receive it. All three guys kind of jumbled up there. Nice with the challenge. It can't. Josh got to get boost. Last man's got to make a play here. Can't. It's out front. Gary doesn't have the angle, though. Going to chip it to himself, and back in front, Luminous has got to hustle, and can't. Dead play. Opportunity knock. No one home. Jim off the wall. Maximum with a great challenge there, and this one's going to be a sailor sinking down low. Luminous with a good shot. And they're ready for it as the Hammers get a good clear defensively here. 2 minutes left, finding themselves in a much tighter game. They sure look a lot more defensively aware in this game is what I would say. I don't know if you're feeling the same way. Yeah, I'm going to make you comment.
Sorry, I was doing some behind-the-scenes things.
Drinking your water does not count as behind-the-scenes things.
I do need to get a refill eventually.
Yes, you should. I support you in your hydration, bud. Oh, good challenge there. Josh Ola put it out to him. Almost had a good opportunity for a shot. Couldn't quite get the line on that. James with the big boost. Out front. Oh, you got to be real careful and smart by Maximum. Locks up the disc brakes. Otherwise, he was going to put it in on an own goal. And with a minute left, would surely put them to the second round in what has been a very tight match here in Game 2 of the first round. Sailor into the 0 zone. Couldn't find it. Is Maximum, who was up and ran out of boost in order to make this a good opportunity. Back in the zone for Josh. James needing to make a save and does. Big high clear. Minute left and lots of time. Oh no. Maximum off the corner wall, and Nias comes in and saves his bacon. All he's got to do is hustle. It's straight. Hold your breath, kid. Woo! 1-1, and there they are on the board. Yeah, you see these kind of shots all the time. Nice clear off the back wall. You're expecting it to roll out to your partners. Instead, it deadheads right off, right back over your head, and away they go for an easy one. Boy, it's good he made that. He'd never hear the end if he didn't.
Now, was that a situation of just not rotating properly, or they just didn't expect to be back so quickly?
Well, there's even if you were rotating properly, which I do think they were they were pushed up a little bit too much. But when you're going to drill it off that back wall and it's going to come out to half, I mean, how far back are you going to sit where you're not effective anymore? So, I think this is one of those plays you chalk up to, don't drill it defensively off the back wall unless you can get a little bit of an angle, get it high and out, right? Otherwise it's going to pop out every time. So difficult play is all. I mean, we see them all the time. Nice opportunity here for Josh to take the 13 seconds left. We might be getting our first overtime and a good shot there, but a big save by Maximum. Gary going up, trying to make it. Look at that car. Man, that's gross. Out the front. Nice. Oh, no, he double whiff. A double whiff, and they lose because of a double whiff. Oh, you hate to see this one. As Gary comes up, and there's where you do drill it off the wall. Not defensively, but offensively. James puts this out front, thinking for a pass for Luminous, and just the double whiff. And not like this. Oh, boy, that's a tough way to go down. 2-0. And, boy, they're going to be kicking themselves on that one, which means that we are going to be seeing them in the second round, I believe. Is that how that... Yeah, there's only 4. So we'll be seeing... it'll be Smashing Hammers versus the Leftovers. Now, are we playing that one right away? Like we're going to go back and forth? Or...
Let me take a look here.
Yeah.
Hey,
whoever joined.
Hey.
Hey, James is back.
James is back.
Good match, guys. That was entertaining. Man, oh man.
Yeah, I wish it ended differently. But
yeah, that's a tough ending.
It is what it is.
Yeah, but it was a great pass on your part, and I know you were actually banking that off the wall, try and catch Luminous, who was pulling up the rear with a head of steam, which was a great heads-up play by you. I don't think it would have made it if it wasn't for the double whiff, and that's just a Rocket League thing that happens sometimes. Just a bad timing for it to happen, and from a couple of good players too. It's just a fluke, and they'll get it in the second round. You just wish it wasn't with 11 seconds on the clock.
So who's up next then? Is it the lower bracket we're doing now, or
and that's
winner
what we're
bracket
figuring
round
out
2?
right now. Just trying to see if it's lower.
I was thinking it'd be lower bracket, and then we go to winner bracket round 2. Correct?
Oh, okay. Yeah, it could be.
No.
Either way is
No?
good, right?
Yeah.
It seems to me like that you should, because then whoever losing team.
Because the lower bracket's filled up now, so it's time for it to go,
Oh,
and
okay,
then
isn't that
the winner
good?
bracket knows who they're facing, right?
You are correct.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah, so
yeah.
it'll
Plus,
be
if-
Smashing Hammer versus the Leftovers.
Right. And it makes sense, because
losing
if
again.
I lose down there, then I can just be on the desk. And I can just come up here and start helping, right?
let's all hope Phoenix loses.
You're going to get a full-time caster after this, be it Josh or me.
One of the
Yeah.
two.
One of us is coming back to help.
So we'll bid adieu to Josh so he can rally with his team, see if they can
And
work
to
on
me,
those whiffs.
so you're all alone there, James.